Yo, what's up, everybody? It's QuakeBeatz. It's like 2:30 in the morning when I'm recording this. I was just on Facebook and I was looking at one of the kids. Like, when I was living with my mom, I used to live in this the big apartment complex, and it was 4 kids. Was it 4? Nah, 3 kids. I want to say 4 because plus my brother, and there was 3 kids that like I always used to just hang around with because none of them had their pops there, and I was like the only teenager that lived in the apartment complex. And I mean, that was a dude at least. And these kids was good kids. Like, they never really got in trouble more than the average kid. Like, I never was into gang banging or anything, right? But like, shit changed. Like, I used to hang out with them all the time. We used to play football every day in the summertime. We used to all kick it. And I guess this is when it was like 11 years old. And I seen them grow up to now they're like 15 and 16 years old. I'm 19, by the way. If my new subscribers don't know. But I was like 15 at the time, and I had already went through like yeah, I was like 14, 15, and like I already had went through a lot of shit as a child growing up, so I had tough skin really, and I knew any and everything that they was going through, so I looked at myself to be a mentor to these kids. Like, I felt that I was obligated to look out for them. And I did every day. Like, I always used to just make sure they was all right. And now that they grown up, it kind of hurts me to see some of the decisions that they make. They're like brothers to me on some real shit. Like, my brother is clean cut, don't use drugs, don't drink, nothing. Like, he's just him. And I tried to help my mom out as much as possible by being a good influence on my little brother. And I tried to do the same thing for the kids that live next door to me. And the kid, man, they mean a lot to me, man. A lot of them is smoking weed now. So a lot of you guys, or some of you guys, smoking weed may not be all that bad. To me, it's not all that bad either, but when you see some kids that came up that was, I'm talking about 100% clean, never used any type of anything ever in their life, you look and you get sad, because there's this one kid, I ain't gonna say his name, but he used to play basketball all the time. He used to be about his schooling. His head was always in the books. Guy was a genius in math. Probably still got the talent to just be good at math. I'm talking about any number you throw at him, he was like trying to be an accountant, trying to do his shit. Now the kids smoke weed and he all about trying to get girls, which is fine. I'm not, knocking him for trying to get girls at the age he is, but partying and grades dropping and just drinking and smoking all day because his life was hard, I'm not down for that, because I never turned to using drugs or smoking weed or anything because times was hard. I drank alcohol, but that was strictly for having fun. Like, I know these guys are doing some of the stuff they're doing because they grew up with hard times. Their pops and stuff wasn't always there. And I was always there to tell them, like, you just need to go to school and handle your business and focus, man, and get about the hood for real, because we all came from the projects. Like, what happened was they tore down our apartment complex. The previous apartment complex that was there before, they tore it down and they rebuilt it to something really nice. So all types of people live there, not just like African Americans. I'm not trying to be racist, but that's who lived in the projects before, was just mainly just African Americans. It was just the ghetto. They rebuilt it. All different types of people live there now. There's no longer a project anymore. And I don't know. But on to the next kid. I'm not going to say his name, but he could have been a good football player. Guy only had his grandma. Big kid like me. I had a lot of love for him, man. I still do. And he chose to go on the street route. He chose to go out and want to be a gangbanger because his feelings was hurt, because I guess people wouldn't accept him 100% for what he was. So he wants to go out and be angry at the world and gangbang and shit. And I kept telling him over and over again. He done told me to my face. He done told my mom to her face that he was gonna stop doing the bad stuff that he was doing. He was smoking weed too, when he was just not. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, I know everybody that smoke weed now it's been a day that they haven't smoked weed, but it's just I don't know, man. To me, it's just not cool for me to see some kids that I basically grew up around for like 5 years just turn to the negative, and they was all on a positive road. This other guy, I'm not gonna say his name either, but he didn't choose to turn down the bad road, but he has a family that really cares about him. He cares about his family. He's staying on the most positive road he can possibly stay on. His pops passed away right when they were supposed to move into this new place, and he's been holding his head ever since, man. He's like, he turned into the father of their family, basically. And the kid is only like 15, 16 years old right now. He's been holding his head since he was 11. So I definitely salute him. And Quad, do you see that? But yeah, man, I mean, I'm not trying to make this a boring commentary or anything, but I was just laying in my bed and I just was like, man, I gotta get up and record this commentary because I'm feeling, man, like I was just saying what this guy was writing on Facebook, man, and I was like, you didn't used to be like this. Like, I can understand people change, trust me, I do, but I hate to see people that was on a clean cut road turn negative. If you are going through anything right now that's tough, keep your head up. Like, don't give up, because like things can only get better. Don't give up and crack under the pressure of just life, because life is hard. Life is not here to be easy. It's always gonna be like the reverse energy towards whatever you're trying to do. It can be like anything you want. It's gonna be pressure. Times are gonna be hard, but you gotta have enough strength to get past that. I know a lot of people message me, inbox messages like, man, I'm going through this right now, could you give me some tips, or could you give me like just some help? Could you just give me a couple words of encouragement? I'm talking to you right now individually. Some of you guys were the same, but I'm saying anything that you're going through, whether it be a test at school, or you losing a family member, or a girlfriend breaking up with you, anything it is, just push past that. Don't even trip, man. Like, if you're young, things can always get better. If you old, things can always get better. That's all I could say, because I'm just speaking from experience. I done had tough times in my life, and you just got to work at getting them better. That's all I could say. And thank all my subscribers for being here, and I want to thank you right now for listening to this, I guess, kind of boring commentary. But if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Other than that, peace out. Stay tuned for my next commentary. It's QuakeBeatz. I'm out of here.